Hey everybody, it's me again. I am here to do a little bit bigger project today. This one's going to be this tin. It's a hinged tin. Let me see if I can get it open here. Okay, it actually opens really easy, but this is an old tin, as you can tell by the inside. I haven't done the inside yet. I'll be doing that last. I'm probably going to cover this inside panel with either fabric or felt or something. I'll probably spray paint it white and then cover it with some sort of felt or something. I haven't really decided what I'm going to put on the inside yet, so I'm going to have to go through all my fabrics and so forth. But this is a bigger project than I've been doing. I know I've been kind of promising everybody that I would do one of my bigger tins. And I have this tin, it's old, and I've been wanting to repurpose it for a little while or alter it, and today's the day. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. I have a bunch of stuff that I'm going to be using on it. I have some bits and pieces of lace. This lace all came off of a wedding dress that they didn't send me the wedding dress. They sent me a cutoff of the lace from a wedding dress. I've got some other little bits and pieces of lace as well. This is from some lace that I got from Candace. She had sent me several sheets of this lace, and it's gorgeous. I have this little butterfly. I don't know if I'm going to use everything, and then I have just some bits and pieces of different lace things. I have a little Shabby Chic bow, and I have this ribbon that I bought. I think I bought it at Hobby Lobby. I'm not positive. I'm going to be using some of that. I made one of my silk ribbon roses. This is going to be going into it. So as you can see, there's kind of a motif going on. And because it's got birds on it, I have some of my little foam birds that I may or may not use. I haven't quite decided. It depends on if they go with it when I get down to it. This one's just a little white dove. This I got at the Dollar Tree a long time ago. And then these I bought on Amazon. You can get them. They're like very lifelike little birds. I love these things, and you guys all know I love doing stuff with birds. So these are all feathers that are on the bird, and they're made out of foam, so they're real lightweight and easy to work with. I have some strung pearls that I'll be using on it. And I have some pink pearls. What made me want to do this is I did a wedding set for a very, very, very dear friend of mine. I just sent it out to her yesterday. She needed something for her granddaughter and asked me to do a tin and a compact mirror for her. So that's what I did. I did a compact and I did a tin. Her tin was a little bit smaller than this. Her husband had bought her granddaughter a string of pearls, and they were going to put the pearls in and the compact mirror in, and it turned out really beautifully. I'll display some pictures at the end of this video of that tin and how it came out. It's absolutely gorgeous. So it just kind of got me in the mood to do something wedding-y or along those lines. So I've got some mulberry flowers that I may be using. My friend Kim sent me those. It just kind of depends on if they go with everything. And then I also have this ribbon that I bought that I may be using in it as well. So I've got lots of things going on here. Hopefully, in the end, this is going to turn out to be one of my awesome projects, and you guys are really going to enjoy it. So I'm just going to turn this right around here and start figuring out how I'm going to put this together. I think one of the first things I want to do is I'm going to put this pink pearl. I'm just going to wrap that around the outer edge of the tin, like around the outside. And in order to do that, I'm going to use my E6000, And I thought I had it right up here. I don't know what I did with it. Oh, Carol. What did I do with it? I just used it a little bit ago. Oh, here it is. I'm almost out of this one, but thankfully I have another tube that my friend Kim sent me, so I'm ready in case I run out of this. So anyway, we're just going to start by putting this pearl around the outer edge. And this is quite a large tin. It's about, I'm going to say about 10 inches by 8 inches and about 2 inches deep. So the way that I'm going to do this is I'm just going to take it and run the E6000 around the outside so that I can lay those pearls on it. And we're just going to go around the entire outer edge. I'm going to get this corner too. Try not to make a mess. Try not to ooze the E6000 out all over the place. It's easy to do because it comes out pretty freely sometimes. Hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing here. And I just kind of made a oozy mess right there. And sometimes you'll have a little bit of cleanup that you have to do coming up behind this. I did not show you guys the Mod Podging portion of this because I've got some other videos that you can watch that shows, you know, how I do my Mod Podge. I am not a perfectionist by any means when it comes to decoupage. So, and I know there's a lot of other videos out there that you can watch on that process, but I didn't do it because I know this is going to be a long video to begin with, and so that process takes me a little bit of time to get through. So I went ahead and did that part before I started the video. So I've got that run all the way around the tin. So what's going to happen here is the E6000, when you first put it on, it's a little bit, I don't want to say runny, it's a little bit soft, so you have to kind of work with this. But it only takes about 10 minutes before it starts to get really tacky and almost dry. So that's why I'm doing this first, because I know that once I get this on, I can still work with the tin without it coming apart. So, and you can see it's still laying up there and it's staying pretty well. And I just need to nip a couple of these pearls off. That one went flying. And actually I need to nip one more off. This is actually the second video I've done today. I have another one that I did that is on my compact mirrors and a small tin. So both of these videos will be getting posted close to the same time. I don't know if they'll get posted the same day because I still have to do editing and stuff. So I'm guessing that the other video is going to already have been out by the time you guys see this one. So. But I've been working hard today, trying to get stuff done. And you can see this is just falling a little bit, and I work with it until it starts to stay in place. And like I said, it takes about 10 minutes for the E6000 to get good and tacky so that this kind of stays in place. And then I'll go around and make sure that it's even all the way around. And I can see already that I have a couple of places where I didn't get the glue on real well. Maybe I did. I did. Okay. It felt like it wasn't sticky right there, but it's fine. So I'm just going around, and I'll probably go around this 3 or 4 times by the time it starts to get really tacky. and stick to the tin real well. So I hope everybody had a nice Easter. Easter was this last Sunday. I'm getting ready. I am going to SeaWorld with my grandchildren tomorrow with three of my 7 grandkids. I've got 7 now, you guys. I became a grandma times 2 in January. Both of my kids had babies. I have a new grandson and a new granddaughter, and they're absolutely beautiful and perfect, and they're little angels, and I'm super excited to have them. And then my husband, this is our second marriage, so my husband's 2 girls have between them 5 of our grandkids. So I get to have a lot of fun with them. And these are kind of older grandkids, and they just love it when Grandma and Papa come with them when they go someplace special like SeaWorld or wherever they're going. So, and they always, always, always invite us to go with them. So it's really pretty cool. I can't say no. I love going to places like SeaWorld. Now, I know there's a lot of controversy surrounding SeaWorld and some of the stuff about the place. I'm under the understanding that they have fixed a lot of the errors of their ways, so to speak. My son asked me to watch the video Blackfish, and I have yet to actually watch the movie. He says I probably will never want to go back once I do. So, I don't know. It's someplace that I used to take my kids when they were little. We went to SeaWorld several times with my kids when they were little, and they just absolutely loved it. And my grandkids now love it, and I think they would be devastated if they couldn't go. So I just hope, I still need to watch that movie because I did tell my son I would watch it. And I need to, you know, kind of make a educated decision from that. And he knows how much I love animals, and so that may change my feelings on this. So, okay, so I've got the little pink pearls all the way around, and you can see I'm shaking it. They're not falling off. So that's how quickly the E6000 starts to dry. It's not completely dry, and yeah, if I bump it the right way, I could mess it up. I just need to keep an eye on it as I'm working and make sure that I don't do that. And I'm going to say a couple of other things. My Mod Podging is not perfect. It's not perfectly to the edges here, and there is a little spot where the napkin kind of tore right here. Normally I would fix that, but I'm going to be covering that area with lace anyway. So I just decided I wasn't going to worry myself too much about that. So I'm just going to try and figure out exactly how I want to do this lace, because I've got some really, really pretty pieces here. I've got 2 that are kind of like this one. Let's see. But they're not perfect. This one is not exactly like that one. So what I can do though is take some of these other pieces and sort of join them. I definitely do not want to cover up my birds. And when you're doing lace like this lace has some extra of the mesh around it. I'm just going to take and kind of burn that so that it's not right there on the edge. I'll just cut off those little balls. Okay. But I have a little bird over here, and I just do not want to cover up that bird. I refuse to cover up that bird. So I don't know how this is going to work or if this is going to work. Maybe I'll put, this is a little bit smaller one. Maybe I'll put that one there. See, I'm kind of covering up the tail of this one too, and I just really didn't want to do that. I don't know. I don't think, I don't really need all of this lace necessarily. Maybe I'll do it this way. Put these sort of on the corners, on the outside corners. That way I'm not covering either bird. There we go. And then I'll just stick these on the in-between sections. How's that sound? Oh, if only you guys could talk to me. It would help me to make some of my decisions when I'm doing these videos. Sometimes I just get so torn as to how I want to finish something off. And I get frustrated with myself. I'm not even liking this. I don't know what to do now, you guys. I'm really not feeling it. So, I think I'm going to leave it more at just the corners. In fact, I need to look and see because I've got to put this flower on here, and there's no sense in putting lace where the flower is going to be, so I can actually save some lace by putting that in place. There we go. That flower I think is going to go right there at the top. And we'll put her that way. Yeah, that looks really pretty. And then I do need one more of these down here because with that all being done, I kind of need to fill the rest of this in. So I think that's about how I'm going to go with this. And that way I still have my 3 birds out here. Okay, I'm going with it, you guys. I decided, it's been decided. So I'm just going to start sort of gluing down this lace piece by piece. And some of this I'm actually going to have to cut off, which pains me to do. But I don't want it to hang over past the lid. And actually I'm completely covering up that pearl. Gosh darn. That's not what I wanted to do. So I'm going to cut it down so that it just stays at the top of the tin. It hurts me to cut this lace like this, but I don't want it to hang over the pearls. So, gotta do what you gotta do. Okay, let's just keep on going here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a toothpick so that I can sort of just tuck. Well, I'll do that after I get this lace on. And we need some glue. If you guys can hear hammering and machines going on, my husband's out in his garage working in the workshop. So he's doing some wood crafting while I'm doing some girly crafting. So we've both been working very hard trying to get a lot of stuff done lately so that we can do a craft fair and fill up the Etsy shop and all that good stuff. Because at the moment I am not working, and we figured this is the time while I'm not working to get some stuff done. So I'm just kind of going along the edge here. I'm going to tuck this lace down in these corners. Try and make it look finished to a certain degree. And then I may end up putting something else over these edges to complement the pearls. If it turns out that this, you know, isn't doing what I want it to do. Okay. And what I'm trying to do here is I really am trying to tuck in these edges so that the pearls are visible. And I think I can accomplish that if I do this right. This is not going to be the world's quickest video, everybody, so I hope you can all hang in there. What I may end up having to do is I may have to make this a two-parter if it starts to get too long, because I know I'll eventually stop getting viewers, and I don't want that to happen. So I don't want to make anybody fall asleep. So anyway, tomorrow is SeaWorld Day, and I'm really looking forward to that. And I'm looking forward to hanging out with those grands. They're so awesome. So these kids call me Grandma, And my other grandbabies, it's been decided that they are going to call me Meemaw. So Meemaw is it. I have to get used to that one because I've been called Grandma for so long that it's kind of a new thing for me, the Meemaw thing. I love it. My mother-in-law, all of her grandkids called her Meemaw. And I always thought that was the cutest thing because I hadn't heard that term before. And now when my daughter said, Mom, how do you feel about being called Meemaw? I was like, oh, I'm totally great with that. I would love that. So I said, Meemaw, it is. I'm sorry, I have a little spot where the pearls didn't quite stick. And you guys can probably see why I don't usually do these big projects on camera. It's not easy because there's always something that either goes wrong or that you have to change or whatever that you're not prepared for. It's always on the big projects. So this is one of those that I know it's not going to go quickly. I really envisioned this going a lot smoother, if I'm being honest. Okay, let's get this on there. You have to be careful when you're hot gluing something to a cold surface. That hot glue hardens really, really fast. And sometimes faster than you can get your stuff down. So that's one of the hiccups that I run into in doing big projects like this, because on camera you're trying to do them a little bit faster, and I'm not one to try and rush through my pieces, so it kind of frustrates me sometimes when I have to rush through something. I always worry that it's not going to come out nicely if I do that. So, okay, so I've got that lace all down. And now I need to do just these corner pieces, and these will be a lot easier to work with. So I'm not too worried about these. So really all I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my glue and I'm going to try and see with these pieces. I don't know, they're going to hang over. I can't put them too far down onto the top of the tin. But I may just let those hang over. They're a little different, and so maybe that might be okay to just let those hang over the edge. This one has a little bit of I'm going to use this one instead. That one had a little spot on it. I don't want to use anything that has a spot on it. And this one's actually a little bit smaller, so let's see, this is the front. noisy. Sorry. There. I had it halfway up on my little table runner here and then halfway on the table, so it was rocking. Okay, so I'm just gonna put that one right there. I was thinking I wasn't going to cut it off in the front, but I'm going to because I just don't want it hanging over the pearls. Okay, one more piece to glue on, you guys. So that's what it's looking like so far. Now you get to see the straight up version of it. And I'm going to put this one more piece of lace on. And then we can start really embellishing the top of it and getting it the way that we want it to look. Okay. And this piece, I'm not going to have to cut all that much off, which is a good thing. What I might end up doing is I might end up going fast forward over some of this. I think that's probably not going to be a bad idea. Okay, so there's our lace all around the edges. Just gonna take all these little bits that I cut off and throw them away so that I don't have a big old mess here. I have got glue stuck all over my hands though. Okay. All right, so this is what we have so far, everybody, and I don't think I'll be using any more lace. So I can just take all of these bits of lace and put them off to the side. So this is what we have so far. Let me get it in camera. Okay, super pretty. I think it's really gonna be gorgeous when it's done. I'm really very excited about this. Okay, so now I'm gonna take my my rose that I made, and this is you can refer to my video that I did making my ribbon rose, and it'll tell you all about how to make one of these roses yourself. Or you can, I also have some of them already made in my Etsy shop that you're free to purchase if you'd like. So I'm in the process of trying to make more. I need to put a white one or two in my shop. I think I have enough ribbon to do at least one, probably two, and go from there. So I don't know if I'm going to use these leaves. I'm thinking I might put a couple of leaves on this side of the rose as well. Not covering up my bird. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. So first what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this rose down, because I know absolutely without a doubt that I'm going to be putting it right here. So I'm not covering up any of my birds. And then I'm going to take these two leaves and put them over on this side. All right. And let's see, what else do we want to do? I'm going to take, I've got these 3 little white paper flowers. I have a feeling I probably did not bring enough flowers with me, and I think I'm going to use at least 1 or 2 of these flowers here that came off of my ribbon, because they're very shabby chic, and I think they'll set it off very nicely. I'm just going to cut off these mesh edges. I don't know what you call that, so I call it mesh. Somebody can correct me in the comments. I always forget what that's called. Okay, so probably put a couple of those on there, and then I also have this pretty bow. But again, I'm trying to do this without losing my birds in the process. Here's what's going to happen. I can tell you what's going to happen. I'm going to end up doing all this stuff, and then I'm going to want to put my other birds on, and I'm going to say, oh, but I've got my other birds, so that's okay. And then I will end up with no birds in the Mod Podge part. So there we have a little bit of a bow. I can put another one of those flowers over there. And I'm thinking, see, I don't know if these birds are going to look right on here or not. I'm just not sure. Actually, that one looks very pretty sitting right up there, and I think that's probably what I'm going to do, is just use one bird. I could use the dove, because that screams wedding. Gosh, I wish you guys could talk to me right now. This is what I've got with the dove. It'll be sitting just like that. Or the other little bird. Now, I like the way the other little bird looks better. I really, really, really like that. So I'm just going to go with my gut, my initial instinct, and I'm going to leave it with this little mauve bird. So first what I'm going to do, I've got these other little flowers too, and I think I've only got 3 of them. But I think I'm gonna place them maybe over here in this corner. Yes. So these are gonna go here. Okay. Lost one of my leaves, but that's okay. And I'm gonna take this little shabby bow and I'm gonna put it right there. I just love these old tins. They're so fun to work with. And then I think I'll put one of these on either side of the bow. And our little bird. She just kind of looks like she's sitting in a cloud. I'm going to take the little clip out of the bottom of her belly. So I'm just going to load her up really good with glue, because we don't want her to come off. And I'm just going to press her down really, really well so that she sits there. Okay, where did I put my little pearls? I've got these little pearls and I want to use some of these as well. And these are each just little single strands. So what I'm going to do with these pearls is I'm going to put some over here and I'm just going to tuck them in so that they loop and come out just like that. So that's the way I'm going to do the pearls right there. And I'm going to do a couple of them so that actually this one I think I might cut a little bit smaller. And put it right kind of next to the other one. Pretty. And then this one I'm gonna glue it down, sort of just kind of hanging out from behind the other ones. And we still have our bird right there too, so the bird is not covered. And now I'm going to go to this side and I'm going to try and poke these pearls into a different spot here. When I'm decorating something like this, I like to do kind of opposite side stuff. So what I do on one side, I like to do on the other side. Similarly, I mean, it doesn't have to be exactly the same, but I like to have something similar on the other side. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm gonna do a smaller one in the same general area. I'll put one there and one there. Get that flower going over the top of it. got that, and then we're going to put this piece kind of coming out this way. Okay, and we are going to use this ribbon. I'm just hoping, I'm not quite sure how much of this I have left, but I know I'm going to be using probably just about all of it. And this is going to go around the outer part of the box to finish it off. So I'm going to start on the back side. So this is what we have so far, you guys. It's really, really, really very pretty. I am not finished yet, so you guys know me and my finishing touches. They've usually got a little bit of sparkle. And this is no exception to that rule. So I'm just putting hot glue all the way around the bottom side of this. Man, I have got glue strings everywhere. I still have some left, everybody. Yay! I've actually used that ribbon quite a lot, and I will be sad when it's gone. I know I can get more though. I've seen it around. So I'm certain I can get more of it, and I'll be just fine. I'll be okay. So that's what that looks like along the outside rim. And let's see, last but not least, let me grab my diamond dust. Okay, I've got it. I'm just going to put a little bit of this kind of here and there, not a lot, and then we'll be done. Sorry I forgot that, you guys. I hate when I do that. I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of diamond dust, which, as most of you know, is broken glass. So this absolutely would not be something that you would want to give to a child as a gift or anything, but it's a great sort of wedding type gift. Sorry, my phone's going off and it's my daughter. I'm gonna have to call her right back. And I'm just going to kind of dot this around in a couple of spots. I'm not going to put it everywhere because I don't want to overcrowd it with diamond dust. So just in a couple of little areas. That's it. And then I'll sprinkle it on and we can call it done. Actually, I did want to put a little bit on my bird. And just a little bit here. Okay. And all I'm going to do is just take some and put it in this little spoon, and I'm just going to kind of sprinkle it around where I put that triple thick. And I didn't even show you guys. I was using triple thick to as a base for the diamond dust, something for it to stick to. So that's what I was just putting it on there, and I'll show you guys the bottle in just a moment. I'll pull that back up here. I got a little bit turned around this time. Put a little bit on our little birdie here. Give her some sparkle. And a little bit back there. All right, I think I got it in all the spots that I put triple thick. Want to make sure I put enough of it on there. And then what I do after I put the diamond dust on and after I've sprinkled it around where I want it to be, then I just take my finger and I tap it, because I want it to lay down. The pieces that stick to the triple thick, I want it to lay down. I don't want it to stick up and be all prickly. Or unsafe, because as I said, it is glass. It's little shards of glass. So I just want to make sure it's safe, and you know, you can see I'm tapping it and nothing's happening. I've never cut myself on diamond dust, but I always do worry that, you know, especially with kids, that they might get a hold of it and grab a hold of it the wrong way or something, and a little piece might get in their finger or what have you. I'm going to put a little bit on this rose in a couple of spots. Okay, there we go. I'm actually really going to be done now. Let me just sprinkle this on the rose, and then I'm going to give you guys a quick look. And at the end of the video, I will absolutely post pictures. And I'll also post pictures of the other one that I just recently did, so that you guys can see that one as well. And you guys can comment on that. Let me know what you guys think. Okay. This was really fun. I enjoyed doing this one. It was a little bit harder for me doing it on camera, being that it was such a large project, but that's okay. I still enjoyed it, and I hope you guys did too, even with a few of my little blunders. But that's what it looks like. You can see the sparkle where I put that diamond dust. It sparkles in all of those areas. It's just beautiful. I love it. So that's my little box for today. I hope you guys again enjoyed it. I know I did, and I think it's absolutely stunning. And also, if you're part of Happy Bird's Glitter Nest, I will be posting pictures of this on Happy Bird's Facebook page. So if you want to get a good look at it and get a good look at some pictures before the video, well, you will see pictures before the video posts, then you can go over there and check them out. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I enjoyed doing it. I'll see you soon. God bless and take care, everybody. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscribe button down below, and also hit the bell so that you'll get notified when I do new videos, and hit the like button if you like this video. I know it was a little scrambly, it was a little all over the place at times, but you know, again, it was a bigger project than I'm used to putting on film. I like to do my smaller projects when they're on film, but I have been wanting to do this for a while, so I thought I would do it today. Take care, everybody. God bless. Bye.